Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, July 28th. We are looking at Window Traders Market Profile of SPY, IWM, and QQQs. And again, no surprise by the Fed. The only thing they said, which to me I would have taken as pretty bearish, is they are surprised at the rate of inflation above 2% staying as long as it is. You would think the market would take that as a warning that down the road, maybe sooner than later, something could happen. But, again, he came to his customary all-out tools in the toolbox. We have no plans of tapering or raising interest rates. But again, don't forget, even though they don't meet again to February, they have Jackson Hole in August, which there's a lot of times big news comes out of that. That's just as important as the Fed announcement. And even more importantly, the market now has all night to digest what came out of that press conference. And we're in a 4-day balance, and we're in balance also on the weekly. So maybe the market will decide on its own now which way to take what he said and come out of balance. QQQs, inside day, they end 11 wide. They take back their trend day from yesterday, and they have the inside day. Russell attempted to go trend down with single prints early with higher value, failed, and then they go late in the day, trend up, and they exploded at one point. They did take back a lot of those K singles, but they still hold K and J singles. Not big, but they're there, and basically F's high is where change took place. F or J, that's where change took place for them. As far as us, we opened, I didn't do a lot of trading today. I wanted to take a short in A when we got right up to yesterday's high and the overnight high. Algos was spread far and wide, and it stayed up there for literally 5 seconds, so there's no way I could have gotten in. That's one of the detriments to trading algorithms, to trading options, so I couldn't get it. What I did do is in A period, I took let me see what I have here. I took a long in A period when we pulled back initially to value high to 437 calls before we really pushed lower, and it got a little bit of a push up. Again, I did not do a lot of trading, made small on the day. So that was one small call play I took. And then, you know what? I apologize. It wasn't against yesterday's value high. I didn't take it again. I didn't take that trade there. I did get long. Value was higher and then overlap into higher. And when we pushed down and tape it off in A period, I took a long basically against that taper. And it pulled back up. Wasn't a big one. Didn't make a lot on it. But it paid me. Yeah, there's no way I would have taken that against value high when we were pushing down right away. And then in B period, I took a short against yesterday's value high, which paid me on the 440 puts. Then the market just did nothing. I actually took a long in I. When I made a new low, came back in. I'm like, on a normal day, if we didn't get acceleration or tempo, I would look to fade this and fade it big time because we had a wide POC already up there. We were 7 for 7 wide, but the Fed was speaking soon. So I only took a small play. I got paid on it. It went up. I got paid on it. I took it off towards I's high. So that paid me, and then I watched. I'm not going to sit here. This doesn't entice me. Rip down, rip up, rip down. It can do whatever it wants. I'm sure there'll be people saying they had awesome days and whatnot. For me, it's a flip of a coin. I trade for a living, so missing the last 2 hours of a trading day, I really don't care. So, I'm green on the day. Nothing great. But, again, it's better than being red. And tomorrow is another day, right? You live to trade for tomorrow. As far as destinations go, upside 10 wide at 438.94, which is D's low. Then today's high 440.30. Now, one thing it did do in K, which I didn't realize till after the fact, we got exactly to the previous all-time high before we took it out last week. So it got there and stopped literally to the penny. Above that, we have the all-time high 441.03, and then the overnight all-time high 441.16. For the downside, we don't have anything until today's low, 437.71. So they have us settling at 438.76. So we're about a buck higher than today's low, which is our next destination. Then we have nothing until yesterday's low, 435.99, filling the single print at filling the gap of 72 down at 72, 27-point gap. 433.69. Remember, there's nothing inside of this day. 433.69 daily low, 433.62 9 wide, 433.41 pullback from the 21st, and 432.14 daily low. And then on the chart, so 2 days to go in the month. One time framing up 9 months, 13 out of 15 months. Nothing will change in the bigger picture until we take out a monthly low. Well, right now, this month's low is 421.97 if it holds. So that would be your target if you're a bear to finally take out starting next month. Weekly balance. Outside week up so far has been a miserable failure again. Where right now we're $1.18 below where we closed last week. So the outside week up, just the way it failed miserably on May 10th, and then on June 7th, we did a little better. This one's not producing anything yet with 2 days to go in the week. So that's very interesting. And then on the daily, it's purely a 4-day balance. So the market now will digest what he said. A lot of the tech earnings are out. I know you have Facebook tonight, Amazon tomorrow night, but that's not my main focus. My main focus is this 4-day balance. If the market, after digesting what the Fed said, is happy, we should come out of this balance and make all-time highs. If they're not thrilled with what he said, especially with that line with inflation being a little more troublesome than he thought, we should come out of it to the downside. I hope you had a good day trading. It was a very educational day in the room today. There wasn't a lot of trading going on. But believe me, when there's no trading going on, doesn't mean that there's nothing going on in the room as far as informing and educating. Come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. Have a great night, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.